this won't be one of those. I can't stop laughing. I'm smiling. I don't have a fucking stupid
Come on,
smirk
kill my
on
battery.
face. Oh.
Alright. Welcome to Talk Fights. I'm Curtis Biggs. Today I have my brother Adam with me. And we can't wait for this weekend's event. That's UFC 245. It is an absolutely stacked card. So many fights on this the show this weekend that I cannot wait to see, including 3 title fights.
Yeah, absolutely. All 3 of them should be amazing fights. I mean, you never know how it's going to go, but on paper, all 3 of them are going to be awesome fights.
Definitely. As you said, you never know how it's going to go, but this fight, this show certainly has the potential to be fireworks. All these fights look really good. 3 title fights, the main one being Usman versus Covington, who both, interesting enough, have a record of 15-1 for the title. It's going to be a war, I think.
Yeah, that should be definitely one of the best fights of the night, I think.
It's going to be non-stop pressure, I think, especially from Covington. But Usman is going to be very tough as well. It should be interesting. Co-main event, we have Max Holloway versus Volkanovski, also for the featherweight title at 145 pounds. Max Holloway, we saw him win his title back there against Anthony Pettis. When he stopped him, was an amazing fight.
Yeah, it was great.
Holloway's been very, very exciting of late. I mean, not even of late, for the last several years.
Yeah.
He's been almost unstoppable.
Yeah, some of his fights, he's brutalizing guys in there and showing how slick he is. And yeah, he does look unstoppable.
Definitely. He did lose against Dustin Poirier at lightweight, which is about 10 pounds out of his weight class. And Dustin Poirier is very, very tough. There's no shame in losing to that guy.
Yeah, he's at his best when he's lighter, right? I mean,
I agree.
There's no sense in moving up if you don't have to.
Definitely. At 145 pounds, he stopped Jose Aldo twice. He stopped Anthony Pettis. He beat
Ortega,
yeah. He stopped Ortega late in that fight, which is crazy.
Ortega, yeah.
Very, very tough fight for Ortega.
Yeah.
And Frankie Edgar as well, he beat in his last fight. Now against Volkanovski is a tough decision because Volkanovski is also a tough guy in his own right. So I don't know how this one's going to go. I don't know. It's a tough call.
Yeah. I don't know. I think for that one, I'm probably going to lean with Holloway. I got to stick with the champ, right?
It's going to be a good fight. And then we also have champion Amanda Nunes versus Germaine de Randamie. Another great bout and a fight that was bound to happen sooner than later. de Randamie has won her last 5 fights since losing a decision to Amanda Nunes. And she's going to be there trying to prove herself on Saturday night.
Yeah, aside from those 3 title fights, there's a ton of the undercard fights that are good. I think Jose Aldo, Uriah Faber on the main card. Ben Saunders, Matt Brown. I think you said Perry was on there.
Mike Perry's fighting as well, definitely. It's just a stacked card.
Yeah, it should be pretty good.
Matt Brown and Ben Saunders is going to be a war, almost for sure. I believe it's Moraes is fighting Jose Aldo, which is going to be a very tough fight.
And Aldo's got something to prove, right? I mean,
Certainly.
he hasn't been, the traditional Aldo as of late, and so he's got to come back strong here.
Definitely. And Petr Yan versus Uriah Faber, another very tough fight. Faber's been on a comeback. He won his last fight by stoppage. He's got a lot to prove coming back, but so does Yan. If he can take out Uriah Faber, that's a huge mark on his record.
Big name on his list for sure.
Absolutely. My picks for the 3 title fights, these are all very tough calls. For de Randamie and Nunes, I'm going to say an early stoppage for Nunes. Probably 2nd round, I'm going to say.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead. Absolutely.
I was going to say maybe even quicker than that. Nunes is an absolute beast, and she destroys everybody she's in there.
Definitely.
And very quickly, it seems. Not to discredit de Randamie at all, but I mean, Cyborg was...
she was the next big thing.
Well, exactly.
For sure.
And Nunes made pretty quick work of her.
38 seconds or something like
whatever,
that.
Yeah.
Brutal.
Yeah.
And then it knocked out, just after that was Holly Holm. The brutal head kick, that was her last fight. Of course, most people are seeing the the brutal knockout she had of Ronda Rousey a few years back.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nunes is very tough. She's the girl to beat right now, 100%.
Yeah, I think in my mind it's no question right now. I mean, Duranemi's a tough woman. She might, surprise us all, but I would say Nunes has got this one.
Me as well. Nunes second round stoppage. And then we have Max Holloway and Volkanovski. Another tough call. Both very tough guys. Both have a lot to prove. Holloway is so technical and so skilled, and he's always all over his opponents. I'm going to say a mid to late stoppage for Holloway. I'm going to say third round stoppage for Max Holloway.
Yeah, I'm going to go Holloway too, like I said, for some of the other reasons. The hometown crowd could be more pressure for him. All the guys we named that Holloway has just destroyed.
Sure.
I'm going to stick with Holloway. Yeah, I'm going to say it's more going to be a late stoppage, probably a fourth or fifth round.
Cool. Should be interesting to see. And then, of course, our main event is Usman versus Covington. Another very tough call. I have a feeling this is going to go decision. Both these guys are very durable. Who's going to win? I expect Covington to put on maybe a little more pressure and take the rounds. I'm going to say a unanimous decision for Colby Covington.
Really? I'm gonna have to go the other way on that one. I'm gonna say Usman's taking this one. Just the way he handled Tyron Woodley, which nobody else in the division has been able to
Sure.
do, obviously for a long time. Since GSP, nobody's really had the same wrestling the way Woodley does.
No doubt.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Usman takes it. I think decision as well, though. I think it's gonna be a grind at first. They're both gonna be banging hard, and then yeah, they're gonna be Usman will probably take him down and keep him there for the rest of the fight. Right?
Yeah. You never know. Anything can happen. Should be good. Right on, man. It's going to be a great night. I can't wait.
Yeah, absolutely.
See you at the fights.
All right.
Battery didn't even die.